13 different types of empath. Empaths are the kindest people you will ever meet in this life. They can feel what you can feel, and very helpful and thoughtful to everyone they meet. However, being empath could be sometime being emotionally exhausted, because empath absorb the emotions of other people surround them. Empathy is the feeling, and being an empath can mean so much more than reflecting the highs and lows of others' feeling. It's because there are different types of empathy, and only two which can absorb the pain of the others. According to psychiatrist Judith Orloff, MD, in her book The Empath's Survival Guide, Life Strategies for Sensitive People, she explains that each of the 8 types of empaths so you can better identify where you fall, and how you feel. So what are the different types of empaths we usually find in our daily life? Here they are. Physical empath. Physical empathy is when you're attuned to other people's physical symptoms, and you tend to absorb them into your own body, says Dr. Orloff in her book. It also may form as the naturally contagious gestures including yawning, laughter, movement, and so on. Even, sometimes people with physical empathy can feel other people's pain, such as migraine headache. They will feel the tense in their temples as well. Anything that other people feel physically, people with physical empathy can feel the same pain as if it were theirs. Also, on the other hand, people with physical empathy also can be easily energized by someone else's sense of well-being. Thus, physical empaths should have a friend to get themselves dedicated on good physical activities like gym. Emotional empath. We know that empathy is the skill to feel other people's feeling emotionally. The emotional empath can feel others' emotion, whether it's positive or negative emotion. For example, when they see their friend gets promotion, the emotional empaths can feel happiness, as if they were going to get the promotion. However, emotional empaths can be very exhausted and overwhelmed by friends or closest one who constantly complains or always have the negative emotion. Or when they interact with the narcissists who suck up all the attention yet never reciprocate when they're feeling down. The emotional empaths will be the first people who get emotionally drained by the emotional vampires. Therefore, if you realize that you are an emotional empath, you should practice self-care and learn how to differentiate other people's emotions from your own. Set the boundaries with negative people or emotional vampires to let your own emotion remain positive. Intuitive empath. There is also intuitive empath. Dr. Orloff explains that intuitive empaths generally can sense the unspoken in terms of what's going on, and that can encompass many qualities. Emotional empaths simply pick up the emotions of others, Dr. Orloff says. But an intuitive empath can sense the unspoken in terms of what's going on. This is a kind of superpower, in which the intuitive empath can know someone's feeling and thought even before they talk about it. This type of empath can be very helpful, especially when navigating passive-aggressive behavior. Dr. Orloff adds that intuitive empaths experience extraordinary perceptions, such as heightened intuition, messages in threes, animal and plant communication, as well as pick up other people's emotions. Dream empath. For dream empath, dream is not only a common dream. The dream empaths have the ability to receive intuitive information from dreams that can help themselves and others. According to Dr. Orloff, that is because these types of empaths are typically gifted at clearly remembering dreams, so they're able to source wisdom from, say, a talking fox, or a deceased relative. How dream empath understand the dream meaning of themselves and others. They read between the lines and the T's meaning of their and others' dream. Plant empath. Plant empath or flora empath are people who feel the needs of plants and connect with their essence, Dr. Orloff says. They will be the best plant moms ever, who wilt with their blooms and drink with their succulents. One of the benefits of being plant empath is that you love plant and other areas of life, especially the environment. Earth empath. Having similar vibe to the plant empath, both of them have their heart tuned to nature. The difference is, while plant empath more attuned to garden variety and indoor ferns, the Earth empaths more so repaint to the universe and what's going on with it. According to Dr. Orloff, the Earth empaths are attuned to changes in our planet and our solar system and the weather. So let's say there's an earthquake. They can sometimes feel it beforehand. Or, if the Amazon forest is being ravaged, it feels like pain in their body. Animal empath. Besides, there is also animal empath, or usually called as fauna empath. This is the type of empath in which the people who are very attuned with the pet, and having special connection with animals. They can feel the animal's need, and sometimes can communicate with the animals in a soothing manner. Animal empath cannot see the violence toward animals, and usually care about one and even more species of animals. Psychometric empath. Just like intuitive empath, psychometric empath also can read someone's connection to a place or an object. For example, they can read the love felt when looking at a photograph of a departed family member. Or when they hold a cherished heirloom, they can feel the memories stirred up. This connection makes them can read others' feeling through any objects. Even without the presence of other person, the psychometric empath can read others' feeling through the object they see or touch. Some people claim that this psychometric empathy is very powerful. Molecular empath. It's still unclear whether it's the same like physical empath or not, but it is such kind of superpower that allows someone to connect with other physics or not, in the deepest possible level. Molecular empaths resonate with other people, and often possess insights into another person's truest nature. Moreover, this type of empathy also generally gets insight to others' essential self without all the layers. That's why sometimes the molecular empath's advice usually catches you off guard. Indigo empath. There is also indigo empath, in which are very sensitive to issues of morality and virtue. Indigo empath can notice when someone is acting in a bad faith. They can read someone's faith based on their instinct. Moreover, they instinctively feel often drawn them to those who act with a sense of righteous moral purpose, and caring whether someone is good more than whether they are nice. Precognitive empath. The predictive or precognitive empaths are very sensitive to any potential situation around them. It's unclear whether they can predict the future with their gift superpower, or they can notice and spot the pattern based on their logical thinking. Whatever, the precognitive empaths know what's going on to happen and usually will warn you before it happens. Medium or psychic empath. The last, there is also medium or psychic empath who claim that they possess an intuitive understanding of the afterlife. They can sense the vibes from the spirit world and do communication, then make conclusion about real-life problems. The method they use will depend on their belief system. Those are the types of empath. Which one are you?